Excellency, President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Dr. Julius Madabio, Honorable Ministers, Member of Diplomatic and Consular Corps, the Leader of Government Business in the Parliament, the Member of the Parliament, the Ministers, Departments and Agencies, His Worship, the Mayor of Bo City, the NATCA DG, the Governor of the Central Bank, the CEO of Senator Group, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, dear partners, Orange employees, good afternoon. On behalf of Orange Sierra Leone, it is my greatest pleasure to warmly welcome you to the inauguration of the Bo Data Center. We are deeply honored by your presence here today, which is a powerful sign of your commitment to digital transformation into partnerships that drive growth and inclusion across the country. Today we are gathered here not only to open a new facility, but to mark an important milestone in Sierra Leone's digital journey. The Bo Data Center is a strategic investment that will strengthen the resilience of our network, bring services together and closer to our customer in the southern and eastern regions, and support the expansion of digital and financial services for individuals, businesses, and public institutions. We are especially proud that this infrastructure is located here in Bo. It reflects our belief that development must reach every region, and that major investment in technology and connectivity should not only be limited to Freetown alone. This project has already created jobs, involved local businesses, and contributed to skills development, and it will become a powerful driver for economic development, innovation, and transformation. Our investment in this modern data center reflects Orange Sierra Leone's unwavering commitment to digital transformation agenda. This year alone, we have invested millions in network infrastructure across the country. It's aligned with our belief that no region should be left behind in the race to digital inclusion. We are decentralizing opportunities, bringing connectivity, cloud capabilities, and digital services closer to where people live, work, and dream. This data center is a platform of empowerment designated to support businesses, institutions, startups, and public sector agencies with secure, high-speed, and scalable data storage. It will strengthen our ability to deliver e-governance, smart education, financial inclusion, and innovative services, and it reinforces our ambition to be a trusted digital partner in Sierra Leone's development. As we launch this facility today, let me express my heartfelt appreciation to our partners in government, particularly the Ministry of Communication, Technology and Innovation, to our regulator NATCA, and the local and traditional leaders for their support, guidance, and shared vision. To our contractors, engineers, project teams, and every member of Orange family, I tell you thank you. Guna plenty thank you for the hard work, commitment, and excellence that made this project a reality. To our partners in the private sectors across the ecosystem, we say this is only the beginning. Orange remains open and ready to collaborate to accelerate digital transformation and build local digital capacity. With this data center, we hope to power innovation in Bo, enable local businesses to thrive, support digital education, and provide a secure digital environment for all. Ladies and gentlemen, as we cut this ribbon today, we reaffirm our pledge. Orange is here to invest, to partner, and to transform lives with technology. Welcome once again to this historical event. Together, Let's build a truly connected Sierra Leone. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Seko Amaduba. I'd like to recognize the presence of another president in our midst, the president of the SLFA, Mr. Babadi Kamara, and the head of AfriCell, Mr. Shadi. Welcome. Next, I would like to call on Mr. Silvanos Redwood Sawyer to give us an overview of this project, its scope, its capacity, and its impact. Whoever walks in India and sees the impact will be well by like I was today. But anyways, Redwoods.
Good morning to our distinguished guests. I'm going to stand on existing protocols. Today marks a historic milestone in Sierra Leone's digital journey. We gather here in Bo, our nation's proud second city, to inaugurate a facility that embodies resilience, innovation, and progress. The new Disaster Recovery Center of Orange, Sierra Leone. The project commenced in 2021 November with the turn of the sword done by the previous CEO, Madam Aminata Khan Undai, and with the vision and support of our current CEO, Mr. Seko Amaduba, it has been completed. It has not been an easy journey, as projects of this magnitude and complexity are normally not easy to pull off. However, with God's help and the team's commitment and expertise of our partners and support from management of Orange Sierra Leone, this dream has today become a reality. The building is symbolic of Orange Sierra Leone's commitment to its customers and to the people of Sierra Leone to be a leader in innovation, services, and services that improve the lives of Sierra Leoneans and contribute to nation building, economic growth, and job creation. This Tier 2 facility is designed for an uptime of 99.74%, more than just bricks, steel, and servers. It is a fortress of continuity designed to safeguard the lifeline of our nation's communication. With two 500 kVA diesel generators and a 1000 kVA transformer linked to the national grid, all power systems with N+1 configuration, that means dual availability, from the LV line to the rectifiers to the UPS to power system to the cooling systems. We have built a foundation of reliability. With 90,000 litre fuel storage capacity, this ensures that even in the most challenging circumstances, this building can operate independently for 60 days on diesel alone. And in just a month, we will deploy a 150 kVA on-grid solar system, reducing our carbon footprint and affirming our commitment to sustainable energy. Located stationary in Go, this center is directly connected to the fiber, connected by fiber to our current facility in Freetown. We rely initially on the national fiber managed by Leone, but we're also working to deploy an underground 200-meter fiber between Freetown and Bo, also working with the partners Leone. This is to ensure we have a resilient connection between our two facilities. This site will be manned 24/7 by a team of competent staff who will complement the work of their colleagues in Freetown. This will ensure that all our services will be well supervised in the event, God forbid, of a disaster or major incident in Freetown. The first phase of this project has delivered full service redundancy for nationwide voice, data, billing, and critical IT services. Looking ahead, the second phase in 2026 will extend this to Orange Money, IT backup systems, and value-added services, strengthening the digital economy and empowering financial inclusion across Sierra Leone. This center is not only a hub for recovery disasters, it is also a B2B service, a business-to-business service powerhouse, opening new opportunities for enterprises to thrive with secure, reliable, and scalable solutions. We have rooms just to host separately the equipment and services of business customers who require high uptime of their services or secure backup solutions. Ladies and gentlemen, this facility is a promise of resilience, of innovation, and of progress. It is a commitment to Sierra Leone's future, where every call, every transaction, and every connection is protected. At this juncture, I would like to firstly thank God for His grace and the enabling environment to complete this project without a single fatality or injury. Our able CEO, Mr. Sekou Amaduba, who being an engineer by profession, had a hands-on and on-site approach for the entire duration of this project. Our key partners, the structural architect, Jared Yasi and Gaba Associates Jiga, the civil contractor, Global Services, our main telecom equipment partner, Huawei, our power equipment vendors, Electrons Electrical, A Enterprise, Computer Shop, and Tech, and circuit consultants who supported us with the CCTV and biometric access. I also want to thank Madam Salima Ba, the Minister of Communication and Telecommunications. The Minister of Communications, Telecommunications, and Innovation. The DG of NATCA, Mr. Ama Biwa, who also both did on-site visits during the phases of construction of this facility and gave valuable insights that have also been considered. Lastly, I want to thank my colleagues at Orange Sierra Leone from the various teams who supported us immensely in the various objectives. Let us celebrate this achievement, not just as a technical triumph, but as a national event. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Silvanos. When I was brought here this morning, and I thought I had seen some nuclear power facilities behind there. Lots of fuel tanks to power the generators. And inside, I saw dozens of racks to both improve data and voice calls. And I was informed that there are plans to bring 100 more such racks into the facility there. It's quite a mind-blowing edifice you are seeing from the outside. If it is beautiful this much outside, I can assure you it's a lot more inside. On that note, I would like to call on a private sector partner from Ayam, Mr. Ibrahim Ba, for a statement.
Good day to everyone. I'm here representing Amjam and Associates, a local startup in Sierra Leone, and it's a tech-driven startup that enables financial access to Orange agents around the country. And agent has been phenomenal in supporting us, helping to drive financial inclusion in Sierra Leone. His Excellency, President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, honorable ministers, members of diplomatic corps, members of parliament, leaders and government representatives from ministry, department and agency, His Worship, the Major of both our local traditional leaders, distinguished guests, public and private sector partners, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you all, and it is an honor to be here to represent partners of Orange. It is an honor to join you today as we mark a milestone in Sierra Leone digital transformation journey, the inauguration of a world-class data center. I am a tech guy. I've been working in tech for the past 20 years in the West. I've been in a world-class data center, working in the trenches. And when I see data center, I know data center. And when I see quality data center here, I recognize it immediately. And this will help the country transform the digital transformation of this country into the new era. And we are all hoping to see the AI revolution and this day of running workloads that is using heavy processors to give us the benefit we needed in Sierra Leone, especially for government and government agencies to store sensitive data, and we will have a sovereignty of our own data. As a private sector partner, we view this development as more than just a technological upgrade. It is a cutting-edge technology, and we know it when we see one, because we have played with it and we have dealt with it. It is a strategic enabler for economic growth, digital reliance, and business confidence in Sierra Leone. It is in today's global economy, data is currency. We depend on data, and data is the enabler. But where we store and keep data and transfer data, it is most important. And Orange alone has made that possible for us today. To host, reduce our dependency on foreign infrastructure, enhance cybersecurity. With this facility, we can now store, process, and protect critical data rights here at home in Sierra Leone, in line with government and global standards and national aspiration. These investments unlocked multiple benefits. For the business, it provides secure, reliable, and scalable storage for digital operations. For startups and innovations, it offers a platform to build and scale tech-driven solutions in confidence and in collaborations with governments to make the country tech-enabled business drivers. For government, it supports e-governance, data sovereignty and compliance, and data protection framework. And I will assure the government, even though I am not the person that will assure the government about the reliability of the data center, to have our data sovereignty and our data processing in country, especially in the geopolitical situation in the world. And for our customers, it is unlimited limit. It ultimately means better, faster, and more secure services. This is a powerful manifestation of Orange Sierra Leone to strive and buttress the government's commitment for digital transformation of the country. We thank Orange Alone and all partners for this investment and reaffirm our commitment to work together to create a more connected, secure, and digital empowerment nation. I thank you all.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Ibrahim Ba. Now, Sonatel Director General and Chairman of Orange Sierra Leone Board will be our next speaker, Mr. Pilot Ba.
Excellency, Mr. President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Honorable Ministers, members of Diplomatic and Consular Corps, members of Parliament, the leader of government business, representatives from ministries, His Worship the Mayor of Bor City, our local and traditional rulers, Mr. Director General Matka, the Governor of the Central Bank of Sierra Leone, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon all. Allow me, Mr. President, to start by thanking you for your presence. This is a mark of honor, and it just reflects your unwavering commitment to put the digital at the heart of the development of Sierra Leone. It's both a pleasure and an honor to be with you today on this historic occasion, the integration of the Bo Data Center, a project that speaks directly to the heart of our collective ambition to build a more connected, digitally empowered, resilient, and future Africa. We are very proud to bring this facility to Bo, the second largest city in Sierra Leone, the educational and economic heart of the South, the city of youth, ambition, and resilience. Local traditions say that the name Bo comes from a hunter who shared the meat of an elephant with his community, repeating in Mande, "Be Wo, this is yours." Bo was born from a gesture of generosity and sharing. Today, as we inaugurate this data center, we are honoring the same spirit, bringing technology, connectivity, and opportunity in a way that is truly for everyone and not for some. As the Director General of Sonatel and on behalf of our board, I bring warm greetings and congratulations to Orange Sierra Leone and the people of this great nation. Sonatel is proud to be a shareholder in Orange Sierra Leone and even prouder to witness the concrete progress being made toward building strong, reliable digital infrastructure across the country. In the whole Orange Group and within Sonatel, we believe that the digital transformation must be inclusive, resilient, and sustainable. This facility will serve as a critical digital backbone, enabling e-governance, supporting cloud services, empowering startups, and opening doors for business and public institutions to operate more efficiently and securely. It is also a powerful step forward for data sovereignty by hosting more of Sierra Leone's data here on Sierra Leone soil and the Sierra Leone laws. This data center strengthens national control over strategic information, improves data protection, and reduces dependency on infrastructure located outside the country. It means that the digital heartbeat of government, businesses, and citizens can increasingly be managed and protected at home. Infrastructure like this is essential not just for growth but for sovereignty and innovation in the digital age. His Excellency, Mr. President, allow me to commend you and the government of Sierra Leone for your bold vision and leadership in creating an enabling environment for digital investment and for your support. We deeply value the partnership between public and private sectors and are confident that through continued collaboration, we can unlock even greater opportunities. To our colleagues at Sierra Leone and his great leader, the CEO, Mr. Seko Buba, thank you for your dedication and drive. And thank you to all our partners. You are not just building technology, you are truly building trust, potential, and impact. The Orange Group, through Sonatel and Orange Middle East and Africa, remains committed to Sierra Leone. We will continue to work alongside our partners to strengthen connectivity, develop local talent through our Orange Digital Centers, and deploy innovative solutions that respond to the real needs of citizens and communities. Together, we are shaping a digital future that leaves no one behind. Thank you for your warm welcome and for your kind attention.
Thank you very much, Mr. Prelot for that wonderful statement and the commitment you've made to continue to invest in Sierra Leone. Honorable Matthew S. Yuma and I come a very long way, dating back to our days in university. And it's an honor to see him do what he does these days for the last few years actually, as the leader of government business. It's my honor, Honorable, to kindly ask you to make a statement.
Thank you very much. The slogan was Import. It was on the other side of the politics of Rabbit College, right on the other side, on the Radicals Club. You won. Congratulations again, people. His Excellency the President, who doubles as Chairman of ECOWAS and Chairman for C10. Dr. Julius Morning, you. I salute you, sir. Ministers of government, my colleagues, members of parliament who are present, traditional rulers, especially the one where that is boosting us today of the Concord Chibio. His Worship the Mayor, the Chief Executive Officer and Management of Orange, Sierra Leone. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, and stand before you today as the leader of government business and majority leader of parliament, to witness remarkable milestone under the profound administrative powers of His Excellency the President. The official commissioning of Orange Mobile Company's data center edifice, data center. Here in where the President attended the convention. More than the opening of the modern facility, we celebrate a vision, one that stands in the 21st century development is built upon digital infrastructure, technology, innovation, and resilience connectivity. What Orange Sierra Leone has accomplished here is not merely the installation of machinery, it is the construction of the technological foundation upon which our aspirations as a nation will stand strong for many years to come. For decades, His Excellency the President, distinguished gentlemen, much of our digital capacity has been constrained by single central pipeline, extending from Freetown to the rest of Sierra Leone, or the country beyond. Today, we break those chains. Orange has brought us today in reclaiming the digital infrastructure or architecture we have here today, this wonderful edifice of our nation. We no longer solely depend on one nerve center of connectivity. It's now a by connectivity approach, Freetown, Freetown. When the data center in Freetown falters, whether due to storms, surge, or human errors, this facility in Bo will not wait for instructions. It will step in seamlessly, instantly, and silently. That is what true resilience looks like. Resilience built on in the theory and transforming engineering infrastructure, what we have here today. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the steel, silicon, and strategic foresight of the data center constructed guarantees Sierra Leone remains connected, productive, and also competitive, even in the face of unexpected circumstances. For many years, we have spoken about decentralization. Today, Orange Sierra Leone has converted the rhetoric into engineering reality. Data traffic that once traveled nearly over 150 miles or close to 200 miles or 200 kilometers to Freetown and back. We now originate here from Bo to Freetown and elsewhere. And it also be processed from Bo to other places. Of course, I'm coming from Kenya. I'm very proud that if it's going to be a problem, automatically we can switch off by the Go connectivity thanks to Orange. These investments represent our economic directions and above all, confidence in the boundless potential of our young people. To the leadership of Orange, on behalf of Parliament and the people of Sierra Leone, our great nation, I extend not only formal gratitude and heartfelt appreciation. You could have taken these multi-million dollars investments elsewhere, but today you have decided to select Bo as part of your investment drive. We no longer constrain ourselves on the margin lines, talking about we connect when we have problems to Freetown, or now Bo will generate for us. Thank you very much for selecting me as an alternative form of supply when there is a problem. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I therefore reaffirm our great commitment and unwavering support as fostering an environment where such as transformative investments can thrive and where we think we can synergize with government policies vis-a-vis that of the private sector. We have rolled out policies trying to strengthen what we, in terms of job creation. The President made pronouncement in creating over 500,000 jobs for Sierra Leone, especially young people. We cannot do this alone. We can only do this by the drive of the private sector. That is why, as Parliament, we believe in positive policy that can transform the MNO, that's the mobile companies, vis-a-vis those who are involved in technology drive, to make sure that policies that are geared to consumer development are always put into effect by the policies of His Excellency the President. Together with this partnership, ladies and gentlemen, innovation shares determination. We build one nation. We are connectivity powers and comments. We are innovations, fierce progress, and we are technology drive transformation. Ladies and gentlemen, may the center stand as a symbol of resilience, excellence, and timeless, and limitless potential to Sierra Leone. I therefore say thank you very much, Orange, for making this edifice a reality. Not only the commissioning of the structure, but also the completion of this project. His Excellency the President, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Parliament, we continue to support the private sector by enhancing the thorough policy drive and making sure that we roll out policies and legislate policy that will encourage private sector to support the government in terms of improving the private technology. I therefore, today, if we are not opportune to enter into this edifice, we will just got to go outside so we come and see all of what you have done to prove if you are doing the right thing. But we are very proud of Orange Sierra Leone, and we are very proud of His Excellency the President to encourage the private sector to come. May Lord bless us all.
Thank you very much, Honorable. So as we approach the climax of this occasion, I'd just like you all to pause a little bit for a short video that will take us through the milestones that brought us to this particular stage. So a short video for you all, please. Very much. Thank you for that short and sweet video taking us through what we see today as this very beautiful edifice. It's amazing how this place was covered in, red earth, and now it's sprouted up to this very wonderful facility that we see. Now, one step to the climax. It's my honor to call on the Minister of Communication, who's received so many accolades here today for her role in bringing us to where we are, commissioning this building, Madam Honorable Salima Morama Ba, for the statement.
Thank you very much. Maybe for the benefit of my honorable members of parliament, I'm not honorable before I get fired. Your Excellency, the President, retired Brigadier Dr. Julius Madabio, my colleague ministers here present, the Honorable Leader of Government Business, Honorable Members of Parliament, His Worship, the Mayor of Bo City, the DG of NATCA and head of other government institutions, the CEO of Sonatel Group, the leadership of Orange Sierra Leone, our development partners, private sector leaders, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Today's occasion forms part of a much larger national story, the story of Sierra Leone's digital transformation journey. In 2018, when His Excellency the President made the bold and deliberate decision to place technology at the center of his development agenda, our digital foundations were limited. Connectivity was uneven, digital public services were few, innovation ecosystem was fragile, and the digital economy remained largely untapped. Yet, from the very beginning, there was a clear and unwavering conviction that Sierra Leone's future growth, competitiveness, and resilience will depend on how seriously we embrace digital transformation. From that moment, step by step, we began to build, deliberately prioritizing digital infrastructure as the foundation for national development. We established new digital institutions. We rolled out national digital strategies. We invested in connectivity. We expanded digital public services. We supported innovation and digital skills. And we deliberately opened space for the private sector to become a central driver of digital growth. Today, 7 years later, Sierra Leone's digital landscape looks fundamentally different from where we began. Through sustained investment in infrastructure by both the government and the private sector, we have witnessed significant modernization of mobile networks, major expansions in 4G coverage, the introduction of 5G, and critical upgrades to core network capacity. The expansion of the national fiber backbone and the metropolitan fiber network has strengthened middle and last mile connectivity, while international bandwidth capacity has been significantly boosted. In addition, digital platforms now support public services across multiple sectors. Mobile and broadband connectivity now reach deeper into our communities. Innovation is no longer a fringe conversation. It is firmly embedded in our national economic planning, and the digital economy is increasingly recognized as a key pillar of our future economic growth. It is within this national journey, from the early foundations laid in 2018 to the rapidly expanding digital infrastructure of today, that the launch of this Orange data center in Bo must be understood. This is not an isolated investment. It is the product of business-friendly policies, sustained reforms, and enabling regulatory environment. Therefore, today marks another significant milestone in our digital transformation journey. When government speaks about digital transformation, people do not measure us by the number of policies and strategies we announce. They measure us. This data set, it reflects exactly what our national digital development policy was designed to achieve. Strong foundations for digital services, an enabling environment for private investment, and real support for government systems and national service delivery. Our national digital development policy is also very deliberate about the importance of how and where data is managed, not as an abstract concept, but as a practical foundation for national resilience, sound digital governance, and public trust. This facility strengthens the foundations that would allow Sierra Leone to retain greater control over institutions and service data, improve oversight and accountability in digital systems, and strengthen trust in the digital platforms that our citizens rely on every day. Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to also draw special attention to the fact that the location of this data center in Bo is no accident. A year ago, His Excellency the President announced the launch of the Philly Tech City project, envisioned as a regional hub for technology and innovation. This hub is located right here in Tikonko Chiefdom in Bo District. That decision was a powerful signal to the private sector, a signal that digital transformation must not be concentrated in one region alone, a signal that Bo is being positioned as a future center of excellence for technology and innovation. It is therefore no coincidence that we are now witnessing investments of this nature coming into Bo. This data center is the first, but we're sure will not be the last. Through today's launch, Orange is therefore not only strengthening its own footprint, it is also demonstrating its long-term commitment to Sierra Leone and to strengthening the national foundations upon which many others will now build. So, on behalf of the entire telecommunications sector, I extend my sincere appreciation and congratulations to Orange Sierra Leone and the Sonatel Group for this important contribution to our national digital journey. Together, we are building not only infrastructure, but capacity, confidence, and a future-ready nation. I thank you all for listening.
Thank you very much, Madam Minister. I was just doing a check here of the youngest cabinet in West Africa. Not only does Sierra Leone pop up, but the minister's name also pops up, even if wrongly spelled. But thank you very much for that. May I kindly ask the State House Tech team to set up the lectern before the next agenda item, please. Thank you very much. On the agenda item of the brief that I received, I was told to introduce the President, His Excellency Julius Madam, for 1 minute. And I've been thinking, how can I do that? Considering the fact that the first time I met him was in 1995. I was a lame president of a students' union that had nothing, meeting the vice chairman of the MPRC. And after that meeting, one night, after the vice chairman of NPRS had become the chairman himself, one Dr. Tengbe went to Forabe College campus to say, "We are here to see your student union president." And I was there watching Forabe College, the Cynical Hall. We used to have a TV in front of it. We're watching something. And then the people, my students, my people I used to call them at the time, said, "Why do you want to see our president?" I said, "Because the head of Sierra Leone wants to see him." So they took us somewhere, very dark, at night. And we had this first face-to-face meeting, not in his office at Cochrane, where we met him the previous time. And we had a very interesting conversation. He said that the removal of Strasser was in the best interest of Sierra Leone because they wanted to hold multi-party elections as planned. And then I said, "Okay, sir, General, we held a meeting today as students and we agreed that elections should be held in February." That was just a few weeks away. And he gave us his commitment. A commitment he duly delivered on. It's a rarity in our sub-region. We are sort of all familiar with what is happening around the world these days. And the last tribute I'll pay before leaving this stage, at least for the time being, a couple of days ago, I called the BBC and said to them with all authority that the ousted president of Guinea-Bissau was going to be taken to Dakar. And they're like, "How do you know?" I'm like, "I'm actually in Sierra Leone, whose president is the head of ECOWAS." So that's a privileged position I found myself in. And eventually, that turned out to be the reality. It's my honor and privilege to invite His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, to deliver a key speech.
Thank you very much. Let's sit down, please. Maybe tomorrow I need to update you. Please move to Brazzaville. Just last night. Ministers of government, honorable members of parliament, our revered paramount chiefs, the mayor and councillors of the Bone City Council, Director General of Sonatec Group, Management of Orange Sierra Leone and Limited, private sector practitioners and development partners, representatives of civil society that are here today. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It is, of course, a big joy to me and deep gratitude that I stand here before all of you today to launch the state-of-the-art center constructed by Orange Sierra Leone Limited and Sonatec Group. First, I wish to thank Orange Sierra Leone Limited and Sonatec Group for organizing this occasion. It was going to be extremely difficult for me to be here, but I decided that I should be here because it may look like a small occasion, but it is pivotal and very, very important for what we want to embark on in Sierra Leone. Secondly, the vision in implementing the project that perfectly aligns with that of my government's vision, which is all about making connectivity a catalyst for growth. All we fight for at all times is to make sure that we don't lag behind as a nation. And as a catalyst, this move or this project, which has been completed, is very, very important for us. For me, it's always a pleasure when I see private sector institutions undertake projects that are in sync with what government development agenda is. And that is the synergy that we seek at all times to make sure that what the private sector does is not out of sync with what we do. Because the synergy that occurs between our activities is what actually moves the nation forward. Government has set up a clear path. Your balloons were steering I wanted to die for cover. As government has set out a clear path for development through the big 5 game changers. And at the heart of this agenda is the conviction and total belief that technology and innovation are essential enablers of economic growth, improve public service delivery, which is paramount to what we need as a nation. As a government, though very gradually or slowly, we are taking practical steps in policy and legislation to prioritize technical innovations and skills advancement to leapfrog our development. To my mind, this facility is more than just a structure. It is a concrete expression of our ambition to harness technology for national development. It reflects the growing trust that exists between the business community and the reforms and stability and the long-term national vision that we have. It is my expectation, ladies and gentlemen, that this data center, the Go Data Center, will strengthen our national digital infrastructure, improve the reliability and security of service provision. It is also my hope that this facility will enable a faster and more resilient connectivity that will enhance service delivery and public satisfaction. This facility should be able to attract small-scale businesses, enable Sierra Leone to scale digital businesses, and open new opportunities for our youth. I have always said that we should pay special attention to the youth budget that we have. If we should benefit from the demographic dividend, we have to invest in these youth. And the best investment for the human being is education, skills. Let's give them what is needed so that they will be able to navigate a very difficult world that lies ahead of us. But let me hasten to caution that as we expand our digital footprint, we must do so responsibly. By hosting data locally, as we are about to commence, we must protect our citizens' information, create opportunity for Sierra Leone to participate more responsibly in the global digital economy. Just now somebody said data is such a precious good today, and therefore where we keep that trove, that treasure trove, should be well protected, because that is what everybody is looking for. And basically we have to do so responsibly. But I want to trust Mr. Ba, where everybody who has spoken was Ba, who said that he can vouch for the integrity of what we have here today, having operated elsewhere in the world. I thank you for your word. But I will encourage Orange Sierra Leone to take measures to ensure robust cybersecurity for the end users. Our people, especially those living in remote areas, are mostly exposed to internet fraudsters, cyberbullying. But cyberbullying is not just for the remote people. Even we in politics are cyberbullying from time to time, and all other forms of cyber insecurity. As your clients, we expect Orange to work with the industry partners to uphold the highest standards of data protection and privacy. Infrastructure alone is not enough. We must invest in people. I am a people-centered leader, a human capitalist, and therefore I will never spare any moment without talking about the human being. I urge Orange, Sierra Leone Limited, and Sonata, and other service providers to training technicians, cyber security specialists, so that Sierra Leoneans will fill the jobs created by this and other future projects. To our young people, the gems of our society, the innovators, the coders, the entrepreneurs, we are investing in a future where your ideas matter. We are moving away from mundane ideas of innovation to ones that reflect the realities of the 21st century. This edifice is a symbol, and I therefore want to urge and challenge you to take steps to nurture the investment and to let it inspire the genesis in you And this I've always said, of course, we don't have it all in Sierra Leone, but we are making a deliberate effort to make sure that we catch up with the rest of the world. And this is a typical example. Data sovereignty. It's not always that we should be hosting, we should be hosted elsewhere in terms of such an important phenomenon called data. We have to be able, and this exemplifies that. At this juncture, let me commend Orange Sierra Leone Limited for vision and commitment to Sierra Leone. This project exemplifies what can be achieved when the public and private sector work together in the national interest. My government will continue to support and create the enabling environment for private sector initiatives like this to thrive. I'm basically inviting other private sectors to follow in the footsteps of Orange Sierra Leone. And to the leadership and staff of Orange Sierra Leone, to our development partners, and to engineers and workers who have built this facility, to each and every citizen who have supported our national development agenda, I say to all of you, thank you. It is needless for me to make long speeches and to expect that you will follow if you don't follow. I am only a leader when people follow me. Otherwise, I cease to be a leader when I talk and you don't follow. And I thank you, Orange Sierra Leone, for accepting the challenge, coming to my second city and putting such an infrastructure that is so critical that I thought that today I was supposed to be somewhere else, but I chose to be here deliberately. Here I was going to have more people clapping for me. But they are clapping now. Thank you. May it serve our national interest and inspire further investment that brings dignity, opportunity, and prosperity to our nation, the land that we say we love. I now have the honor, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the government and people of Sierra Leone, to declare officially this center open. I will symbolically do the cutting of the ribbon when Mr. Fufana is ready. But I'm entrusted with the leadership of this country by God. So I will bless all of you and bless this nation. Say amen. Amen. You will go back different from how you came here. That is, I will assure you, I'm not a man of God, but I'm a son of God. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. I was very curious to you said that would not go the way we came. Well, thank you so much. The late former Ivorian president used to say, La paix, ce n'est pas un mot, c'est un comportement. Peace is not just a word, it's a way of life. So I think what has happened here today is the development, c'est pas un mot, c'est un comportement. Development is not just a word, it's a way of life. At some point I thought that I might move to be working from Bo, being assured of such potential that this data center has. Then I'll be very fine to do my virtual meetings, do my virtual interviews, find my reports, and do everything. And that sort of like makes our country a lot smaller, more efficient in terms of being able to do the things that we should be doing. With the passage clear up, I think the Honorable Leader of Government Business sort of had his way with this when he threatened that he would come here in a roundabout manner to have access. So I think Orange Sierra Leone really listened. And the following people will join His Excellency shortly as he comes up to cut the ribbon and go on the conducted tour. Before the President does, he'll be joined by Orange SL CEO, Orange Group CEO, the Orange General Secretary, Huawei Country Director, NATCA Director General, Minister of Communication and Technology, the President of the SLFA, the Orange Chief Technology Officer, the Governor of the Central Bank, the Leader of Government Business, and the Orange Human Resource Director. Please, if you have not heard your name, unless you are a part of the President's close security, please kindly do not come. Your Excellency, sir, could you be joined by the people I just called to kindly cut the tape? The national anthem before the President does, please. Thank you very much, the Bow School Brass Band.
Right?
With a lot of happiness and joy, I now have the pleasure of officially commissioning this edifice, the Bow Data Center.
So the President is now unveiling the plaque, which says, Orange is here. Orange Sierra Leone Bow Data Center facility officially inaugurated by His Excellency Dr. Julius Maada Bio, President of the Republic of Sierra Leone on the 29th day of November 2025. Under the leadership of Mr. Braylot Ba, Director General Sonatel Group and Chairman Board of Orange SL, and Mr. Sekou Amadou Ba, CEO of Orange SL. The President will now proceed to the network center. The cameras are not allowed beyond this point, please. Thank you very much.
Which one? You see, you don't need that. I need to do it. Pretty much. Go to the mic.
we just arrived now home with his wife, a beautiful wife, elegant wife. They just arrived for can join His Excellency, the President as well. We just saw here His Excellency deliver a keynote address and also officially commissioned the structure where earlier I don't talk about the technical man, the chief technical man and Orange, itself don't can tell you. And from the speeches them, you don't hear me, what they don't talk about the building, the structure, and how this structure get for benefit Sierra Leone, get for benefits both, get for benefits communication now this place here. Now go people, this now na you. They don't tell now about how Trade calls they go all the way, how many miles for now not just within. They don't tell you how connectivity gets for being increased. And the president during his speech highlights a lot of things there. Where one party in them is say he expressed delight, he appreciates this kind of development where Orange bring come. He said that that kind of developments there in look forward to from the private sector, where for sync with government plans them for ensure Sierra Leone develop. Also, he encouraged Orange for ensure they deep in cyber security, because we all know through the internet fraud caused by all of them there. So the president said aware of all of them there. He encouraged them for let them pay attention to that and ensure say me and you we safe in this country with the information where we they deliver, where governments they deliver, where business people they deliver. He also encouraged them for also look at cyberbullying. Let them try to manage that one day also, because we know me and you every day people they go under the attack of cyberbullying. Every day you will read somebody, they cry, you will see somebody. So the president and the president will really they follow and you know what they happen. He encourage Orange Sierra Leone for looking to all of them things they did. The president also encouraged private sector. He said that kind of private sector developments there, we see with government development in one country. He said this is an example of waiting we stand for achieve if the private sector choose for work with government and bring developments to the country. And he hopes that this will serve national interests and also will inspire other developmental partners and the private sector for come on board and work with government. This is a milestone achievement. This kind of edifice where they plant so na whole district. Background, and not only by the structure, as some of Fafana said mentioned, not only by the structure, but I'm waiting this structure get for progress for this country, and waiting the inside, both people around the whole district, una all long see, and una also this is an opportunity, businesses, communication, everything, even offices they open here, because now they are sure of strong, strengthening internet connectivity, and ensure say your data safe, and you don't really see the benefits. The president also has so far today now so with the left by this program, and also just continue to stay glued to State House Facebook Live as forthcoming programs and the camp where we can update and bring on live about it. So I tell you thank you for where we don't stick with me right through the program. Me na Margaret Maria Masenye, and also I get the cameraman when Sila and other staff there also will contribute to this live. Thank you very much.